Hello everyone and welcome back. This has got to be my #1 most requested video. So today we're going to be chatting about how to get free ebooks. And no, you do not need one of these. This is a Kindle. Most of the tips that I'm going to show you will also work with Kobo, for example, or simply with the Kindle app that you can download on your phone or your tablet. I have a Kindle Colorsoft. I also have a full unboxing of this. I have a comparison video between the Colorsoft and the Paperwhite. I'll just link my whole Kindle playlist over here in case you're interested. And then at the end, I have a little bonus tip for you, so definitely make sure you stay until the end. But yeah, here are some of my top tips on how you can get ebooks for free. So the first option is probably the most popular option and also well-known option, and that is Libby. Libby is an app that you can get through your library. So all you need is a library card and you download the Libby app on your phone or on your tablet. You can also use it on your browser, and you just log into this app with your library credentials, and then it works exactly how it would work if you go to a physical library. On the app, you can search for books, you can place holds on books, and then ultimately, once they become available, you can download them either onto your Kindle, on your Kobo, or like I said, you can also use the web version of the app. And since we're talking about libraries, there's also a different app that's available called Hoopla. And Hoopla is mainly used for audiobooks, or at least that's what I usually use it for. And there are fewer libraries available that are using Hoopla, but it's definitely worth checking it out because the difference to Libby is on Hoopla, you don't need to place any holds. The audiobooks are immediately available to you. And what some people might not realize is that you can also get ebooks on Hoopla. Now, I do need to mention here that you can't send those to your Kindle. You will have to read those books on the Hoopla app, but that is just one other option how you can get free ebooks, and they're available immediately. Now, for the next few options, we're going to be doing a little bit of girl math. And the reason I say this is you do have to pay a subscription fee every month, but once you have that subscription, you can read as many books as you want. So they're all free, and that's girl math. And the first option I want to mention here is an option that I think not a lot of people know about, and that is Prime Reading. And this is a separate program from Kindle Unlimited, which I will also get to in a moment. But if you have an Amazon Prime subscription, you already have a ton of books available to you at no extra charge. And all you need to do for this is you just go on Amazon, and in the search bar, you're going to type in Prime Reading, and then it's going to give you all the options. You do not need one of these. You can just simply download the Kindle app on your phone or your tablet, or you can even use it on your computer, and then you can just download them to your Kindle Cloud and you can read them that way. So no Kindle required. Then there's also the program called Amazon First Reads. And this is a program that offers free Kindle books on a rotating basis. So every month on the 1st, they're going to offer you different books in a variety of genres completely for free. And even if you don't have a Prime subscription, you can still buy these books for, I think it's $1.99. So yes, that way it's not free, but I thought I should mention it. And once again, it's super easy to get to. You just type in the search bar First Reads, and then you get to see this month's selection. Now, one thing I quickly want to mention about buying Kindle books on your phone, I always get a lot of questions why you can't buy Kindle ebooks on your phone. Amazon won't let you do that. It's always directing you to use the actual browser. But the reason for that is that the Apple App Store and the Google App Store are charging, I think it's a 30% fee for in-app purchases. So of course, that is not lucrative for companies. So that's why they're forcing you to make purchases outside of the app. And now for the crown jewel of getting Kindle books for free is Kindle Unlimited. Kindle Unlimited is completely separate from your Amazon Prime subscription. So Kindle Unlimited is, I think, $14.99 a month. You can also have a yearly subscription. That's what I have. It's a little bit cheaper that way. But here you have a huge selection of free ebooks that you can just download directly onto your Kindle. So it's not like on the Libby app where you have to place a hold. You can just download them and read them right away. Now, one thing I want to mention here, I know it says Kindle Unlimited. It's not truly unlimited because you can only check out a certain amount of books at a time. I believe it's 20 books at this time. So when you're in the Kindle Unlimited catalog, you can download a certain amount of books, but then at some point it'll tell you that you need to return some books before you can borrow more. And if I had to take a guess, I would say that they probably don't want you to be paying for Kindle Unlimited for, let's say, just a month. Then you download a bunch of books onto your Kindle, you put it in airplane mode so that it's not returned when you cancel your subscription, and then you just don't pay for it anymore. So yeah, I just wanted to mention it is not truly unlimited. You can't just download 1,000 books onto your Kindle and call it a day. And another thing I wanted to mention here is that the selection of books does differ from country to country. So I live in the US. I might have a different selection than, let's say, you have in Canada, the UK, Germany, anywhere else. And the selection also changes. So if there's a book available on Kindle Unlimited today, it might not be there a few months from now. So that is a downside. Then another fun option you have is Stuff Your Kindle Days. And what Stuff Your Kindle Days are, there are certain times of the year where indie authors make their Kindle books available either completely for free or they're heavily discounted. And there are some organizations online such as Indie Author Collective, for example, that are organizing the Stuff Your Kindle Day event. And typically these book deals last anywhere between 24 to 72 hours. It always depends on the different event. But they have events for every genre. They have romance events. They even have audiobooks events, mystery and thriller, which is my favorite. And once one of these events start, you go to the corresponding website and then you have a ton of books to choose from that you can download completely for free, or like I said, heavily discounted. And I know they call it Stuff Your Kindle Day, but once again, you don't need a Kindle device. A lot of these events are also offering Kobo books or Apple books. And every event is a little bit different, but every time I see them, I always post about it on my social media, so make sure you follow. But of course, I'm going to put some popular events in the description box below. Now, the next option is a great option if you're looking for classic literature. And there are two websites I want to mention here. One is Project Gutenberg, and then the second one is Public Domain Library. And these are websites who focus on books for which the copyright has actually expired. So they're now public domain and everyone can access them for free. So that includes all of the Sherlock Holmes books, Moby Dick, Dracula, Pride and Prejudice, and so on. And since copyright has expired for these books, that's also one of the reasons why oftentimes you see these special editions of classic books from different publishers. And from what I understand is that the copyright to books expires either 70 years after an author's death or 95 years after publication. But of course, every country has different laws and regulations around that. So that's another option. And you can just go on the website and download the ebook and then send it to, for example, your Kindle device, or once again, you can also just read it on a computer or on your phone. And now for the bonus hack. If you are an Amazon Prime member and you regularly shop on Amazon, you may have noticed once you put items in your basket and you go to checkout, it's going to show you the option for no rush shipping or Amazon Day shipping. And no rush shipping means that they're not going to send you the item in 1 or 2 days. It's probably going to take more like a week or so. And with Amazon Day, as you make orders on Amazon throughout the week, you get to choose one day of the week where you want all your shipments to come in. So that way, let's say you order on a Monday and a Wednesday and the items come in as your order, you can just consolidate for them to come in on, let's say, a Sunday. And the reason I bring up the no rush shipping and the Amazon Day shipping option is that when you choose these options, you get digital Amazon credits, and you can use these credits towards Kindle books. Now, I do have to warn you, these credits do expire. It might be between 90 and 180 days, maybe. I'll double check. And I know it's not a ton of money, but it does add up. Every month, Amazon offers Kindle deals. And what I do is every month I go through these deals to give you the best book recommendations from that list. And then I consolidate them in my storefront, which I link below. And those Kindle deals usually range from 99 cents to $2.99 or $3.99. So then you can simply use your credits and get those books for free. And I know, it's girl math again. All right, and that brings me to the end of this video. I really hope that you found this video helpful and that you learned a few more tricks today on how to get Kindle books for free or ebooks in general. And if you like Kindle related videos, then I really hope you consider subscribing. I'm also talking about general book reviews, book recommendations, a little bit of travel vlogs. So if you're into that kind of content, definitely stick around and subscribe. And if you're already a subscriber, thank you so much for coming back. And of course, if I forget any tips, definitely put them in the comments because we don't gatekeep over here. Once again, thank you so much for watching this video, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye.